Hey everyone, I've got another World of Warships replay. I just finished this match and I decided to take out the Tier 7 Scharnhorst. Tier 7 German battleship. And, well, this match is pretty special, for me at least, in terms of the achievements and how well it turns out. So I won't give it away, but I'll let you watch. You can see it's a Tier 7 match, meaning that I'm top tier. There's some Tier 5s on our team, a few Tier 5s on the other team as well. But it's a pretty good mix. Even on both teams, we do have a slight battleship advantage because they have a Tier 4. But I do something a little bit different in my Scharnhorst, and I've noticed it's working pretty well lately. Well, I'll tell you what it is. It's I use mostly HE in the Scharnhorst. It's quick firing guns, 9 of them, and against battleships, especially when they're angled, the AP doesn't really do very much damage. I do occasionally switch to AP when there's a cruiser that's showing me its broadside, but for the most part, I fire HE. Now I've got AP loaded in the guns, so I decide I'll just keep them in there until I see somebody, and then fire off those, and then switch over to HE. And you can see most of our team is in the eastern side of the map, and they're going to head over to the right there and maybe go up the channel, and I decide that I'm going to go to the left or the west and stay back, mostly to try and harass anybody that comes around and tries to come south. I don't plan on going very far north. I prefer to play more defensive than offensive, especially on this map where it's not a domination map, just a regular match, and I think I told my team to stay defensive and stay back and let them come to us. And I noticed that there's some cruisers appear, an Ioba, and there's a destroyer with them, a Mahan. And I was spotted by an aircraft, probably from the Japanese cruiser. And you can see 3 ships at least have come this way, and I'm thinking that's pretty good. I'm not gonna let them torp me, I'll just stay back and I'll just keep shooting at them. Whittle them down, let my team finish them off. Launch my scout plane just to help me in case torpedoes are launched at me and I can see. And I'm just about ready to fire. I know there's a couple of ships over here, at least 3. Missed badly on my first shot. Overestimate how fast he's going. My secondaries open up on the Mahan. I don't think I get too many hits on him. A couple of small hits, nothing major. They set me on fire. I decided I'm gonna let that fire burn. Here come the torpedoes, probably from the Ioba, and he's got 10-kilometer range, so I have to be careful. I slow down a little bit. And the Mahan has also fired at me, but he's got, I think, 6 or 7-kilometer torpedoes, and I'm not really worried, they're already behind me. I've taken about 10,000 damage so far. But since most of it's fire damage, I know I can repair it. So I'm not too worried about that. I repair the fire. I think I get hit here and set on fire again. Oh, no, the fire's out. Now the Ioba is really badly damaged, and I decide I'm going to give it to... let them have it. Finish them off, and I think I miss. They're at 700 health. I missed with all 9 shells, and I'm kicking myself because that was an easy kill. And I know I've got a lot of backup. There are, I think, 6 other ships with me. thinking that there's no way I'm gonna get the kill, and I miss again. And but I get him with my last salvo. So that's first blood. First kill of the match. I only did about 5,000 damage, but a kill's a kill. Kill secured. And I tell my team to get back to the cap. I realize that we're extending too far, and I told my team earlier not to go too far up. So I tell everyone to get back to cap. I'd start turning around. And the team on the right side, on the east, is outgunned. They've got a couple of cruisers and a destroyer over there, but I think they're up against, yeah, at least 2 battleships and 2 cruisers. I spot the Mayhan real quick. He's coming at me. Now the Mayhan here gets really lucky. He sort of jumps the Congo and the Molotov in one go, and our Molotov goes for a torp run and misses badly. At that range, he shouldn't miss. He gets his torpedoes off. I get the Mayhan, the torpedoes, get the Molotov, and he caught our Congo. So that guy got a double strike, a devastating strike, and just a flesh wound on 1 torp run on 2 ships. Really good trade-off for him. But I got the kill on the Mayhan, so I barely did any damage to the Mayhan at all. I only did 200 damage. And at this point, there's 2 battleships up north. I decide that I'm getting out of here. I'll just do a harassing retreat with some HE. Get the fires going. Take a pretty big hit from, I think, the New York. And I'm just going to head back towards Cap, defend it, and maybe do a little damage on the way, but I haven't done any damage so far. Kaiser's out here. Give him some more HE, and I think, oh, sorry. Give him some HE, maybe I'll set him on fire. I do get a fire on the Kaiser, but he puts it out, I think, pretty quickly. Oh no, he lets it burn for a while. I switch targets because he's... Oh no, another shot. Missed badly. He puts on the brakes. And he's behind the island now, so I switch over to the New York. Yeah, the Kaiser's still burning, but not for much longer. I hit the New York once for 1,000 damage, no big deal. I'm behind the island, so I switch my target over to the Indianapolis. Now it's a cruiser, but he's giving me angle. I switch to AP. He hits me pretty hard, but I get him back here. I do about 5,000 damage to him. And I'm getting a little backup from another battleship. He's out of sight, I can't see him anymore, but I'm heading behind this island anyway, so I can't shoot. I'm looking for my next target, and I'm thinking I'm going to make a run on the Colorado, because he's going to come around that island and I can maybe hit him. Since I have AP loaded, I'll just hit him with that, and then I'll switch to HE. But he doesn't seem to be moving very quickly, and yeah, he's sort of using the island as a cover. Can't really hit him, and I noticed that the Indianapolis is running between the island. I can't really do anything with him. Maybe a couple more shots here. I think I miss again. Yeah, all in front of him. At this point, I'm going to run into this island in front of me, so I decide to turn around, and we're down. Oh, we're tied on ships. They're ahead on points a little bit because they got one of our battleships. There's the Colorado. I overestimate how fast he's going, and I get way in front. But I'm back at our cap now defending, and I notice that the Kirov comes around the corner. Kirov is the Russian cruiser, and it's not too heavily armed or armored, so I'm not too worried about him. I've still got my AP loaded because he's giving me the broadside. And I get a Citadel hit on him, 10,000 damage, knock out his engine. And at this point, I'm thinking that I can get this guy too. He starts to turn again to give me more broadside. I don't think I get much damage on this hit. Yeah, another 3,000 damage there. He's down. He's hurting pretty bad. He repairs his engine and he gets out of there. I think I'm able to get another couple more shots on him, but he's angling away from me, so I don't think I get any hits here. Yeah, just firing blind now. The Colorado's now in the open, and I decided I'm going to give him some attention. I switch over to HE. Probably should have fired AP, but switch over to HE. I have a better chance of doing some damage if I set him on fire. And I do get a fire on it, but he puts it out. I get 2 fires on him, but he puts it out right away. So he's vulnerable now. If I set him on fire again, he'll burn for a while. I hold my fire for just a little bit to let his repair cool down off, hoping that maybe if I set him on fire, he'll stay on fire. I think I get a few hits. Yeah, I just do a little damage. I don't do any fire damage though. So he's behind the island. Indianapolis is in my sights, but he's... yeah, I can't really get him. I've got a New York out in the open. Set him on fire. I decide I'm going to turn around back to the cap. He's on fire in 2 places. He's burning. Now that Colorado was pretty close to our cap, and if he gets into our cap, he's going to start taking points away from us, and we need those points, especially since we're down a ship. I give another round to the New York. I get just no damage to him. Kirov's in sight again. Damage to him, and if I can finish him off, that would be real good. He's the ship that would even the scores up on our terms of our teams, and he's pretty low health. The Colorado is staying behind that island for now, so I'm going to focus on the Kirov. When I come around this island, I'll try and finish him off. It's basically one hit from death at this point. Any hit would be good. I think I miss. I blow it again. This time I underestimate how fast he's going. I readjust my aim. He's at just over 1,500 health. Take 1 hit to kill him, basically. Another battleship fired at him. He gets a hit, doesn't quite kill him. Now I just need 1 hit. I get the 1 hit. 175 damage, kills him. 3 kills. Now I focus on the Colorado. I tell my secondaries to focus on him as well. On the Scharnhorst I have, I think, about 7.5 kilometer secondaries. Oh, there's a Kaiser. Low health Kaiser coming around the corner here. And I realize that if I can set him on fire, it might kill him as well. He's firing at me, does almost no damage. And my secondaries are focusing on the Colorado. So am I. He's running, he's turning from me. I set him on fire, and I think he's going to burn for a while because he the fire earlier. And my fire kills him. Secondaries did some damage as well. That's 4 kills. Switch back to the Kaiser. 4,500 health. He's not looking at me. Set him on fire. He puts it out right away. He's just a few hits from death. There's an enemy Fuso coming around the corner. First I give some to the Congo. You can see we're down 6 ships to 7. I set the Congo on fire. And he puts that out immediately. Fuso coming into range now. He's already burning. He puts it out. He's been hit so many times by HE. He's burning again. This time his fire is going to last for a while. I angle my ship not very well. But he doesn't really do any damage to me. I set him on fire again. He's burning in 2 spots at least. And he's within range of my secondaries. Launch a spread of torpedoes in that direction, hoping I can get a hit. And there's the Kaiser. 500 health. Anything that hits him will finish him off. And that's the Kraken. Kraken for 5 kills. At this point, there is a Nuremberg that's coming in behind us, and Tier 6 Russian cruiser. I switch over to AP because I should be able to penetrate him pretty well from this range. And the torpedo I launched hit the Fuso and flooded him, so I get the kill. 6 kills. The Nuremberg is on 75% health, and he has torpedoes too, and I believe he's launched them at me. Tell my secondaries to focus in. I launch my torpedoes at him. We're up by 3 points now, and here come the Nuremberg's torpedoes. I started turning too late, and I take one in the side, and I take a Citadel hit from somebody else. Luckily, I'm able to repair the flooding and use my damage repair, and my secondaries are going to do some work on this guy now. And I've got my AP loaded, so at any second now I'm just going to hit him a couple times and I've got him. He's launching torpedoes at me again as well. Finish the Nuremberg off. I immediately start turning away, anticipating torpedoes, and there is a Indianapolis up here. Here come the torpedoes. I almost overturn and take one, but then I realize I'm going to sail into it, so I slow the ship down. Just misses me. The Indianapolis is over here in this channel. And you can see that I'm spotted, which means that there's probably... Oh, it's got the radar detecting me. At this point, I'm heading back to attack the battleship, and I notice... I just catch sight of a destroyer that's sitting there. I think he's grounded and he might be AFK, but he's stuck on the rocks there. And my secondaries open up on him. at the Confederate award. I set him on fire and he's burning, but I don't think he's going to burn out. And you can see I've only got 30 seconds left. I begin to turn around because I'm going to hit the island, and I remember the Indianapolis was coming out from over here, so I see he's firing at our team. I'm ready for him though. I've got the HE loaded, and hopefully I can get a shot off before